Hey everyone! It's raining here today, so I thought I would do a rainy day get ready with me video. You might hear some background noise because it is raining just outside, and I wanted to do it with kind of the rain in the background, and you might hear some cars that are passing by through the rain. So hopefully that'll add an extra layer of ASMR for you guys. So I hope you enjoy. The routine I'm going to do right now is basically very similar to my everyday routine that I would do, but maybe a little bit more. But it's a very nude look, and it's very wearable for a day-to-day look. Let's get started. The first part will be mostly skincare, and then I'll move into more of the color and makeup section later. As you can see, I've already washed kind of my hair. I wash my hair sometimes in the mornings depending on if I work out the night before. So if I do work out the night before, I'll just wash my hair before, but if not, I might wash in the morning when there's time. Usually I'm running a little bit behind in the morning, so I prefer to do it at night, but I think my hair kind of dries better when I wash it during the day. Okay, so aside from that, after I shower, I like to jump really fast into kind of my skincare routine because it locks in the moisture the faster you're able to, get out of the shower and then into kind of your skincare routine. And the first item I start with is item from 100% Pure. So this brand uses all natural ingredients, kind of like the name says. They do all 100% natural, 100% vegan. This one I've had for a while. They've actually stopped selling it on the website the last time I checked. I'm not sure why, because I think it was fairly popular. Maybe it was just not as popular as some of the other lines. So this is the first product that I start with. It's actually called a brightening tonique, but it's basically a toner. I don't really need toners, I think, but this one smells really, really good. It smells like oranges and roses, so I really like this one. I think this brand started in California, and they're very pure. So the ingredients include, like, the first ingredient is aloe, so organic aloe juice, and then it has rose hydrosol as the second ingredient. So already the first two ingredients are very beneficial and natural. And if I just read down this list, they're all amazing ingredients, like calendula, flower water, rice ferment filtrate, which is sake. This one, bearberry extract, kojic acid, extracts of strawberry, all the way to the last one, which is honeysuckle flower extract. So yeah, I highly recommend checking out this brand if you really like all natural ingredients. So this is what I start out with every morning as like the first layer because it's very natural, so I want it to be the first thing that my skin experiences. And so I've been using this for maybe 2 to 3 years. I've stocked up on quite a bit of it, but they did stop selling this, but I think this brand has a lot of good products, so I would recommend that you check it out, and I will put a link below so you can find it. Okay, so what I do with this is I'll kind of just open it, and I'll actually sometimes smell it in the morning because it just smells so citrusy and nice. And I think if you smell anything citrus, it kind of produces more serotonin and is supposed to help you feel more happy. And I feel like this just like brightens up my day through the smell as well. So I love smelling it. And then I'll just put like 2 drops onto the palm of my hand. And I need to take off my glasses for most of these now. And then I'll just kind of flip my hand over so it gets on both hands, and I'll gently kind of pat onto my face. And I will sometimes do the neck if I shower in the morning, but if not, then I will kind of leave the neck alone. I'll just kind of, because I won't wash my neck in the morning, I will leave whatever skincare I have at night on my neck. So that's the first step that I do. After that, I like to continue with the skincare regime, and I will use a vitamin C serum. This is the one that I'm currently using. It's the Derma E Vitamin C Concentrated Serum with hyaluronic acid. So this one is a brand that I discovered through Ipsy, and they were at Gem Beauty, so they had some good deals, and it seemed like the ingredients are quite nice. So I've been trying it. It hasn't really broken me out or anything, so I've been liking it so far. And this one, I think, is one of their best sellers. It says this concentrated serum may help support collagen health, minimize the look of fine lines and wrinkles, while improving the appearance of uneven skin tone. So I think that's like the typical benefits of vitamin C. I've been using this mostly in the mornings, but I think it's more beneficial with sunblock, but it's definitely also usable at night. So I might actually try this at night because it has hyaluronic acid as well, which I had forgotten about until I did this video. So yeah, so what I do is I'll take the pump and I'll just put it on my ring finger. I'll pay basically just one pump, and it actually has a lot in one pump. So I'll do kind of the forehead and the cheeks here, and then I'll just put it all over with a little bit around the eyes, and then the neck if I haven't showered. If I haven't showered the neck that morning, or if I have showered that morning. Oh, the rain's picking up a little bit now, so I'm not sure if you guys are able to hear the rain, but I definitely hear it outside, so you might be picking up on some of that. Okay, so what I'll do is kind of gently rub this in, and I like to do it in outward motion to kind of massage my face, and I'll also kind of gently pat the product in. And so I kind of like to massage outwards because it moves a lot of the pollutants or things that your face wants to get rid of to your lymph nodes here. And then at the neck, I'll kind of just swipe upwards and maybe get some of the lower skin if I'm wearing something that's a little bit more low cut. So that is the vitamin C for my face. I also have a vitamin C for my eyes, because lately I've been trying to target my eyes more. I've noticed fine lines kind of showing up as I start aging, and this is the one that I really liked for some time. I thought I saw noticeable differences in the wrinkle reduction around my eyes. It's the Pep-Start eye cream from Clinique. I used to use this at night, and I thought it was very effective, but I think over time, I'm not sure why, but I feel like it became less effective. So I started using this kind of in the mornings as a way to boost protection against sun damage. So this one has kind of an interesting applicator. So let me tap on it a little bit because ASMR. Yeah, so this one has kind of a interesting applicator. It's a squeezable, but you pop it open and then you kind of squeeze it out. So I'll just take kind of very little actually, and then when it closes, there's a little bit more that kind of comes out because as it pushes, it pushes more product out. And then I'll just take this on my ring finger and dab it onto kind of the I forget what it's called, but it's like the bones around your eye, so that it doesn't get too close to the eye and start running into my eyes throughout the day. Yeah, so that's kind of my prep for the skin, and so that's just all the prep I'll do, and I'll kind of do this a little bit faster, and if I'm running low on time, I'll probably skip the tonique and the eye, and I'll just go straight to the serum if I'm running low on time. So after the serum and toner, I'll try to use a moisturizer, and the one that I use is the Clinique one as well. This one is fairly popular. If you guys follow Clinique or anything, I think it's one of their best sellers. Personally, I feel like this one has really hydrated my skin. It's also very light, and I think it was one of the first moisturizers that didn't break me out when I first started using makeup, and I think my skin was like a lot more sensitive. So I feel fairly hydrated with this one, and the texture is very nice. It's like very gel-like and lightweight, but I feel like it provides a lot of moisture. So this is one that I use. So kind of has this thing on top. I keep this because it becomes more efficient or effective if you seal it airtight. So I'll keep this on, and then I'll open this, and I'll just take a little bit out with my finger and put this back on, and then I'll just close the lid right away. So this is the texture. I'm not sure if you guys can see. It's like very light and gel-like, and so I'll just go ahead and dab this the same way that I did with the serums, and I'll try to make sure that I get some on my eye area, and then a little bit on my neck as well if I showered in the morning, which I wash off all of my skincare from the night before. And then we'll kind of massage it and pat it into my skin in the same way. And I'll kind of keep this light because I'll sometimes actually have more, like a lot more skincare things to layer on, so I don't use that much sometimes. Although I feel like I should, because it's like the moisturizer and potentially the most important step. So, yep. These products are actually some of my favorite products because I've kind of like found them through trial and error, and it's what I found that works well with my skin. My skin used to be pretty sensitive. I would break out if I tried a new product, and if there was anything irritating, I would break out basically overnight, which is kind of nice because then I can kind of stop using it fairly quickly. But I think lately, because I've either found like skincare that I know works for me, or kind of like stick to what I know works. My skin has been less sensitive and breaking out less, so it's good. But I also get very shiny and oily as well, so I try not to pile too much stuff on. So that on a car in the rain. Okay, the next product I use, I'm very on top of sunscreen. So this is the sunscreen that I use. It's the COOLA White Tea / the Blanc Moisturizer. It's also organic skincare. And this is the Classic Face Sport in SPF 50. And it says just to apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure. Yeah, this one I really like. It's my new favorite sunscreen. I discovered it recently through FabFitFun. So it's a super light formula, and it also smells really good. It does smell like white tea, so as you can see, it's like a very light, watery formula. But it has SPF 50, so it's very effective, which I love. And I just, I'm pretty anal, I would say, about sun care, as you guys will see later. But if I'm feeling pretty lazy, which I usually do, I will just put this sunscreen on and basically run to work or run out the house. So I won't even put any makeup on. I'll just do my skincare. I'll put 1 or 2 layers if I'm out for a while that day of sunscreen on, and then I'll be pretty much done with my morning routine. So this one has been really a favorite recently, and if you haven't tried or looking for a good sunscreen, I would recommend this one. And it's pretty effective, and it feels really good on the skin. So I'll just do the same thing as I do with my lotion, and I'll put it around my eyes and cheeks, and then definitely around the neck, because it's one of like the first places to get wrinkles. And then I'll slowly pat it in. So my neck tends to be a little less sensitive than my face. Like, doesn't really break out, I guess. I don't know why around the neck, but yeah, it doesn't break out. So sometimes I'll actually use like a cheaper banana bow or other type of sunscreen for my neck, just so I can get, more use out of the facial products, because they tend to be a little bit more expensive. None of the products I mentioned are really that expensive. I think this is around $30. This one is a little bit more. I got kind of the jumbo version. It's quite large. This is maybe, I think, $50. And then this one, the Derma brand, is actually fairly affordable. I think this is only $20 or $30, maybe $28. And so all of the products I mentioned are around maybe the $30 range. So fairly affordable, nothing too scary, I think. So yep, so that's pretty much my skincare. If I'm going out hiking or like I know I'll be out in the sun for quite a bit, I will reapply the sunscreen. Actually, I'll apply 2 layers because I think it becomes more effective and it stays longer. So that's the skincare, and then I will go into makeup, but as part of the makeup I'll still kind of work on the skin a bit. And so I will use a primer, and this is the primer that I use. It's the Bare Minerals Prime Time BB cream. It also has SPF 30, so I'm very good about making sure I have SPF. So this is another layer of SPF that I would put on. and then if I don't have time, I'll actually skip it. But I really like this one because it not only has SPF, but it also kind of like smoothes out my skin, so it could also act as a foundation for me. Even though I guess, yeah, it kind of does even out my skin tone. So sometimes I'll just use this as a foundation, and it has SPF. So I really like this one. Some people say it's too silicone-like, but I just like the benefits of the SPF and kind of it acting as a foundation, so I haven't really moved away from this one. So let me show you guys the texture. I will do kind of one pump, and the texture is a little bit mousse-like, but it's coming out kind of nice. But I've had other ones, because I've used this for some time, other ones where it came out watery or it dried over time, and it comes out kind of not nice like mousse like this, but more more hard to use, I think that's the word. So yeah, so I'll usually do this in front of a mirror, but because I'm on video, I'll kind of just do that here, and I'll kind of just use my fingers to warm the product and to smooth it out. And I'm gonna have to double check to see that it's and then I'll kind of concentrate also on the nose area, because that tends to be a little bit redder for me, and I need a little bit more of color correction around the area. One thing that does kind of happen with this sunscreen is that it will pill a little bit for some reason. So that's kind of why also, if I wear that sunscreen, I will skip the makeup, because it mixes it and it kind of like creates some or like pilling, and I don't know why that happens. I think it's the I think it's the sunscreen. So typically if I wear that sunscreen, I won't wear this primer actually, because the two of them together are kind of just like doesn't mix well for some reason. So it's a little weird. I'm just gonna and then because I used so much of both products today, kind of doing it more than usual, I think. But we will just torch through it. Okay, let me just check that all the product is evenly mixed. Okay, I think it's fairly blended in, and so I'll just kind of do this really quick with my fingers. I really like working with my fingers because it's just easier. So that's what I do, and I have another skincare product that I'll use, and this is like my full routine, and like I've mentioned, sometimes I'll just use sunscreen and I'll run the door, but sometimes I'll use like a mixture of these. I'll use sometimes I won't use the sunscreen, and I'll just use, like if I'm doing makeup more that day, I'll just use this primer and this next product that I mentioned. So this is like my general foundation that I use, and it's the Laniege BB cushion. So I first discovered this product when I went to Korea, and Laniege was pretty popular in Korea, and I think it was one of the brands that someone recommended to me personally, one of my friends. So I tried this out. The other BB cushion is from, I think it starts with an I, but I don't remember. And I tried that one, which was kind of the more famous one, and I actually like the Laniege BB cream better. I use this in the color Natural Beige, which is number 21. I don't think they have too many colors when I was buying it, and I tend to stock up on like products I like. but they might have more now, I'm not too sure. And this is definitely kind of like a lighter winter color for me, so yeah, and I think it's very cute. It opens up like this, and I actually use like the cushion that they provide. You can see it's like used, and it's kind of gross, like yellow, because I will typically use this after the primer, so kind of like with my fingers, and you can see it's very used. So I'll just open this and I'll dab the thing that they provide me with. So I'll kind of like make sure to get the cushion kind of covered. I mean, sometimes it doesn't, it just comes out in the streak, and that's okay, and I'll go back and redip. What I'll do is I'll kind of take another mirror or stand in front of the mirror, and I'll dab around the forehead and around the eyes. And sometimes it doesn't like fit all the colors of my skin. Like on the forehead, it might be a little bit lighter right now, but the coverage is quite full, I think. So I will kind of just dab until the coverage looks more natural. Yeah, so this is pretty full coverage. It also has SPF. It has SPF 50. So I really like multifunctional products, usually that have like multiple benefits. So let me go back. Get some more product, and I'll try to like. Okay, so we have way more here. It doesn't need so much. The product is pretty high coverage, so I don't need that much to, you know, like get the things that I need done. And I'll try to go a little bit around the nose, because that area tends to be a little bit redder, like I mentioned before, and I'll also do the neck so that the color kind of extends out and there's no weird cutoff. Not sure if that's a nice sound of me kind of tapping my skin there. Oh, and then I'll just kind of pat everything out, especially around the eyes. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty full coverage, so I like that a lot. So it has SPF and it's pretty full coverage, and it makes my skin a little bit like luminous, I feel like. So yeah, it's one of my favorites and my current go-to. I think a similar dupe product is the It Cosmetics CC cream. That one also has a lot of benefits. So in addition to it also being SPF 50, I think it also has a lot of like moisturizing and serum benefits. So I love that one as well. I kind of switch between this one and that one. I'm just going through this because I got this in Korea a while back and I wanted to finish it. And so I think I used to be lighter when I got this, but over time I kind of like tanned over the summer, and now I'm a little bit, I think, too dark for this color, but it's like I just want to finish using it. So and I feel like parts of my face are that color and parts aren't, so I'll try to just kind of like get away with it, even though maybe I should. And I try to do my eyes quite a bit because I have some pretty dark circles, and this foundation or BB cream tends to be a little bit lighter for me, and so I think it helps lighten up that part. So that's the BB cream. Another SPF item. So that is the BB cream, and then after that I will actually use eye cream if I have time. So the eye cream that I use is this one that I found. It's from Bobbi Brown. And it's their Intensive Skin, oops, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's their Intensive Skin Serum Concealer. So it's a concealer, and I'll use it under my eye, but it's actually also a skin serum. So going on with the trend of, multi-functioning products, this one is not only a concealer, but it has like a lot of skin beneficial ingredients and is a serum. So I like this one. The packaging is really cute. It's like pretty simple, but there's kind of a Bobbi Brown stamp on top, which I really like. Yeah, and so it's nice to have this on my vanity and just look at it from time to time. So what I do is I'll put this on after the BB cream, and I think it comes out like really natural on the skin. And I was kind of picking out different concealers, and this one came out, I think, one of the most natural and most skin-like. So that's one of the things I like about it, on top of the fact that it has some care benefits as well. So what I'll do is, this is a little bit weird. I feel like no one really does this, but what I'll do is I'll take very little product and I'll put it on the corner of like my crow's feet, because that's where I want the skincare benefits to hit. And I'll take like the tiniest amount compared to other YouTube videos, and then I'll do the same like on the other side. I'll just do a little bit on where my wrinkles would appear, as well as where my circles are, and then again I'll just take my finger and kind of like dab it in. So I'll bring it from the outside and I'll bring it downwards a little bit. And this also tends to be lighter than my skin because I have terrible dark circles, and I want to light them up, but I need to update my color maybe because I think I'm a little bit darker, and I also bought this one a long time ago. I think I've had this for like 3 years. I should probably throw it out. It's probably not good, but I use very little product, and a lot of days I don't like use all the products here, so it lasts me a really long time even after my skin has kind of like outgrown it. Yeah, so I will just kind of dab it, and I'll make sure that I get this area where like maybe down the cheek to blend it out, but also my circles will run like very deep down my eye socket, so I'll make sure to get that part. And then kind of the same thing here, I'll make sure to drag it down and blend it with my finger, and then upwards here to get the serum into like the parts where they're prone to wrinkles. So yep, I think that is all I do for my skin. That's kind of like the basic of my skin. I just kind of even it out and create a base. We put on a lot of products today. I don't typically use them on an everyday basis. This is like very extreme, so I'll kind of use variations depending on what I'm doing. Like if I'm doing a night out, I'll skip the sunscreen and just go to actually the BB cream. I'll even skip the primer because I use that as not only a primer but like a SPF. And then I'll actually I'll set my face with the powder if I use this much, but I didn't bring it here. So the one that I use is kind of an uncommon one. I use the Shiseido one that my friend introduced me to. Actually, let me get it so you guys can see. Yeah, let me get it so you guys can see which one I use. Oops, sorry about that. Actually, yeah, let me put that down. Sorry about that, maybe I can cut it out. Okay, so the one that I use is the Shiseido Translucent Loose Powder. So this one also has multiple benefits in it. And yeah, this one also has, it's supposed to help with moisture as well, and it's a little bit purple, so it helps, I think, with dullness. So that's why I like this one as well, and it was recommended to me by a friend, and it didn't break me out anything, so it's the one that I'm currently using. So let's open it. And it comes with like a puff. It's really cute. And what I'll do is, because it has like kind of like the holes that you get with powders, I think it's too messy. So what I do is I'll flip it over and press this puff here. And so I'll do this, and a little bit will come out on the puff like this. And what I'll do is I'll take a brush, and this one I'm using is from Etude. I think they're pretty like eco-friendly and organic. And what I'll do is I'll take this and just dab it onto the puff here to get the product. And if I need more, I'll take a little bit more and kind of dab it again. And then I'll put this over here to dry my forehead because it kind of like is very oily sometimes. And then I'll do this again, kind of flip it over and shake it around. The powder doesn't get anywhere because I'm pressing the puff on it. And so I have some product, and I'll put it onto the brush like this. And so for the under eye, I'll kind of pinch the brush and I'll put it under the under eye like this. And now tap it a little bit more if I need. So I try not to move all the products I put on my face too much. And so I'll do more of like a dabbing motion as opposed to like swirling the products around. Yep, so that's how I set kind of like my face. And I don't set it like after. Most of the other products after are basically powder products. So that's that one. Okay, cool. And here's the brush. I wonder if that makes a sound. Yeah, this is one of my favorite brushes. I just feel so eco-friendly and like good using it. Really recommend this brand. So after I set my face, I will go into actually the color parts of makeup. And usually the first part I like to do is my brows, because sometimes I will just skip everything else and only do my brows. So I'm pretty low maintenance. Sometimes I'll actually skip like completely makeup, but usually I'll try to do my brows and then my eyeliner. But sometimes I'll even skip eyeliner and mascara, all that, and just do my brows. And the brow pencil that I use, let me see if I can find it without my glasses, is a Korean one. It's from Etude house. I really like this one. It's super affordable. I think I got these for like $2 at the airport, or I think they're like maximum $8 if you buy them online or something. But I got these on my career trip, and it's from Etude house. It's the Dreamy Eyebrow pencil, and I use this in the 03 shade, which is kind of a dark brown, so it's not the black one, which I find is a little bit too harsh, and it's not the gray one, so it's just like the dark brown one. And so this one, it has a brush on one side, and it has the actual like pencil on this other side, and it kind of scrolls out like this. And there's a lot of product. If I use this every day, I can use this for a year to a year and a half, maybe even 2 years. So they're super cheap, and I stocked up on these, so I'm like good for brows for a while. So what I'll do is I will do my brow and kind of elongate my arch. Because I wear glasses, I'll try to create more of an angle with my eyebrows. And kind of just learn this through having other people do my brows and like getting them done, but learning from them because of the shape that they create. So I'll do my right one first, typically. Just clean the mirror. And so my brows are tweezed, and there's a little bit of an angle already. So I'll do kind of upward and then down. So you can kind of see like an angle that I'm creating. And I like my brows to be a little bit more angled. I don't do really like the full round brows that well. And then I'll elongate at the very end, so it's kind of coming up on that eye, the end of my eye there. And I think it's a little bit dark right now because I did too much, so I will sometimes correct it with this end of the brush. Sometimes I won't, because I'll just kind of brush it out to make it more natural. And it makes it a little bit darker and seems less strong on. Sorry, I like to do weird things with my brows. Okay. That's that. Oh wait, sorry. And I'll also do my left one. I think I do my left one with my left hand. Yeah, I like do my makeup with both my hands. I don't know why. Like when I was learning it, I decided I wanted to be ambidextrous. So the left one has more of an arch, I think. So it's more clearly defined and a little bit easier to do, but my eyebrows are slightly different actually on the left and the right. And I think the left one used to be the one that I liked more and was easier to do. But now the right one is also fairly easy for some reason. I decided to behave. Yeah, and I'll extend it a little bit past where my eyebrows is, because I'm fairly sparse in that area, so yeah. So that's what it looks like, and I guess for the left one I'll also brush it out, although sometimes I think I might just leave it sometimes, because it kind of fades or moves throughout the day, and I'll want it to be a little darker in the mornings and then a little bit, so then it has more staying power. I think one of the issues with this one is that it does seem to fade a little bit throughout the day. Yep, so that is my brow game. And sometimes I'll do it, and sometimes if I'm lazy, I'll just go out with no brows and I won't care that much. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. So now that I'm done with the brows, typically I'll move on to the eyes, and depending on like how much product or how much time I have with the eyes, I'll do different variations. So today I'll show you guys kind of a basic eye look that I do with like even eyeshadow and eyeliner as well as mascara. But typically on a work day, I won't do that much because I don't have time in the mornings, and I will just do kind of like eyeliner if I have time. But my eyes tend to get very, very oily, so even if I just do eyeliner, if I don't do primer, it will basically smear completely off. So sometimes I won't even like do eyeliner, and I will just curl my lashes, and I won't use mascara. I will just curl my lashes. But today I will show you guys kind of a fuller look. And so because I'm doing more eyeshadow and mascara and everything, I will start with my primer, and this is the primer that I use. It's from Bare Minerals again. Bare Minerals is like one of my favorite brands. It's also one of the ones that I discovered first. This is their Prime Time Eyelid Primer, and on the box or in the description it says that it also has a lot of like skin benefits. And the reason I like this one is not only because it's very effective, but and also has skincare ingredients, but also because I have super sensitive eyes. I will get very oily around the eyes quite a bit, and a lot of other primers will actually burn my eyes. I think some of the popular ones, I think Urban Decay was one of them that everyone used to use or is using, and it hurt my eyes. So this one didn't hurt my eyes, and it's very effective, so my makeup doesn't move with it, and also it has, you know, skincare benefits. So this is one of my staples, and I really like this one. Yeah. So let me use this one. I'm just pausing because it sounds so nice, and I like this tapping. Okay, let me open this, and it comes out in a little tube. And so what I do is I'll take kind of like the tiniest amounts. I find that you don't need that much for this product to be very effective. So this is all I'll take. And what I'll do is I'll put it very close. I'll kind of take both my ring fingers and spread it evenly. And then what I'll do is actually put it very, very close to my lash line and almost try to get a little bit of it onto my eyelashes, because what I find is that it helps make my mascara stick on my eyelashes as well. So I kind of use it as like an eyelash primer as well. And I don't worry about this product like burning my eyes because, like I said, it's very sensitive friendly. And so I'll take it very, very close to my lash line, and I'll almost kind of like go under so that I'm getting my eyelashes here. And then I try to go up a little bit more, but I stay very close to the lash line because that's where I get very, very oily. So that's how I prime my eye, and then I'll do the same on this left side. Again, I'm staying quite close to my lash line, and then making sure I get kind of the inner and outer corners because that's where my makeup tends to run. Sometimes I'll, I think, do my concealer after my eye makeup just because it cleans it up a little bit more, but today I actually did it before, which I think works because the primer will help the concealer stay as well. Like, I just love this. I just love this primer because it is super effective. So after primer, if I do eyeshadow, I'll move into eyeshadow. And the eyeshadow that I use for kind of a nude everyday look is from MAC, and it's their 9 grid one. So it's this one. It was actually a limited edition holiday palette that I kind of bought on a whim because they had a pop-up and I saw this one, and I think they did kind of a demo on my eye and I really liked it. So I just bought it on a whim, but I think these colors are very easy to find. They're kind of like neutral nude colors, and just like brown warming colors. This palette is called Amber x9, and it has colors like Cozy Gray, Kitties, Georgia Peach, Don't Tell Aromatic. But anyway, it's a limited edition, so it's no longer available, but I think these colors are like ubiquitous and you can find them in a lot of different palettes. A dupe that I use sometimes is the Tartlet one. So yeah, they have similar colors. So what I'll do is kind of a very easy eye on a daily basis. I'll take kind of just 3 colors from this palette and use that. Actually, yeah, 2 to 3 colors. What I'll do is I'll start out with this one here. It's just a color that kind of like matches my crease color, or is a little bit darker, and I'll create a little bit of a crease, and also maybe like set the entire eye. Typically, sometimes if I have more time, I will use a lighter color to cover the entire eyelid area. But for kind of like an easy look, I will just start with this color here. And it's just a nude color, I believe. Let me see if I can. Cozy Gray, I think that's the color. Oh wait, no. It's probably not that one. This is probably Cozy Gray. It looks more gray. Kitties and Georgia Peach. I think this is Georgia Peach right here. So I won't take that color. And yeah. And the brush I'm using is from Anastasia. It's from like their palettes. So it's the double-ended one. It's their double-ended brush, and I'll take kind of, I have like 3 of these because I love them so much, and because I got some of the palettes. So I will take this color here, and I'll like, to get more product, I'll actually swirl the brush a little bit, and then dust it off. And I will put it near the eye crease here. So this is like where your eye kind of sinks in. So if you feel your eye, like my eye has this part where it pops out, and then it kind of like, because it's a ball shaped, right? So it's like it pops out and then it goes back in, and the part where it's like goes back in is where you want to color in the crease part. So for me it's here. So I'll just color this crease part, and then I'll kind of go down to where the eye is as well. And that's just to create a little bit more color here. Right. Yeah, and then Just if I want to add a little bit more, I'll take a little bit more. Not sure how it's showing up on camera. And then I'll take it down to my eyelashes because I'm just doing a very soft and blended look today. And the goal is to kind of like make the eyelid part darker, so my pupil, or is it called pupil? Like my iris will seem a little bit brighter. So I like to brighten up the eye a little bit, and that's kind of the effect that I'm going for here. Now I'll do the other eye. So I'll take a little bit of that, swirl it around, tap off the excess, and then put that in my crease here. Yeah. So I just want a nice naked look. I don't want it to look harsh or anything, and I want it to look as if there's like nothing there, and it's just kind of a smooth gradient into my eye. Yep, so that's the first color. Let me blend this one out a little bit more here. Let me blend the right one out here a bit more. Yep, so that's what it looks like. And then the next thing I'll do is I'll take a darker brown to contrast, to make the eye darker, so my eyes kind of pop out a little bit more. Like my brown seems lighter in comparison to the eyelid, so then it pops out more, and that's what I want. So I'm going to create a gradient with this color here. It's a darker brown. I think it's called Cork. So this is Creative Copper, Rice Paper, and Cork. And it's just like a darker brown, warm brown. Because I have brown eyes, I think it kind of like brings out the natural color of my eye more. And I'll take the flat ended part of my brush and dip it and kind of just like pat it onto the color. And what I'll do is I'll pat this color again onto the center and lash line of my eye, and then blend it out into that crease color. So I'll show you here. I'll put it close to my lash line, so then it's more of a gradient. So it just kind of creates a natural smoky eye, kind of. But it looks like almost there's nothing there. And I'll blend it out into the first color that I used. And so I'll blend, 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 blend. So you see how I think it brings out the color of this eye a little bit more than this one? Because there's like a darker contrast on my eyelid. Yep, and blending is very important. So I'll do the same on the other eye. So I'll take the same color, and I'll, dip it here, tap off the excess, and then put it, starting kind of at the center, close to the lash line. I'll just pat it on so the color comes off more. And then it almost doesn't even need that much blending because the colors are so nude and so similar. You see how that added a little more oomph? And then I'll just blend it into each other just to be sure. think that's sufficiently blended out. Yep. And I think MAC eyeshadows are pretty blendable and pigmented. That's why I like them a lot. So if I'm going out, I will also add a third color, but if it's just every day, I will typically leave it like this for a day look. But if I'm going out, I will actually go into this darker color here and add a little bit in the outer corner just to make it a little smokier. Oh, I actually didn't notice that I use like everything in this line. So this color is called, oh wait, sorry, I can add either this black one, or sometimes I like to do a more matte brown, because I think matte just comes off a little more skin-like and natural. So I will use this brown here, which is called Aromatic Pepper. And this one is Downtown, this one is Please. So I'll actually take kind of like the same blending brush or another blending brush, and I'll swirl it into this darker brown here. Tap off the excess, and I'll very lightly blend it into the outer corner. So I just lightly kind of like tap it into the outer V and sweep it into the mid-eye here. So it adds a little more dimension and it's a little bit darker than without it. And then I'll try to stay really within the outer V and not into too much of the other areas. So here I'm going to blend it a little bit more with the original crease color. And it's coming out a little bit darker than expected. So I think typically I use a little bit of a lighter hand. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can blend it out with the lighter color a bit more. Let me grab the lighter shade and just lighten it up a little bit here. Just blending it out. Alright, I think that's all I can do for that one. And then the same thing on the left side. I'll take this color here and just grab this little darker brown. And then tap off the excess. And then very, very lightly, because this eye got a little bit darker than I wanted, I'll add like a little bit of darkness to the outer V. And just blend upwards to kind of create that V shape that I want. Yep, so let's see. Now, so this eye kind of came out a lot better than this one. It's a lot darker. But they're similar. Right, maybe I won't make this one darker because I feel like blending the other one out will be a little bit scarier. Probably because I tapped a little bit too much on this one. So, let's see. I'm gonna add a little bit more to just close to the eyelashes on the left side so we can evenly match the right side. There we go. Alright, so now they're equally dark. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna do for the eyelashes, or the eyeshadow, sorry. So after eyeshadow, I will typically go into eyeliner. And the one that I use right now is Eyebrow. So this is an Eyebrow Smudge Proof Precise Skinny Liquid Eyeliner in black. And like I said, I have pretty sensitive eyes, so this one works fairly well, and you know, goes on black, but it almost doesn't budge even when I don't wear primer, which is a huge feat. So I really like this one, and I'm just gonna do kind of like a small cat eye, but stay very close to the eyelash line and wing it slightly. So I start kind of in the center, and then I'll work around like either way. And then I just kind of stamp it when I'm close to my inner eye. And then I'll try to wing it out slightly here, following the lash line to the eyebrow here. I'll wing it slightly out, and then thicken up the eyeliner that's present on the outer eye. And so you always want to move from thinner in the inner to the thicker on the outer, because if you do it too thick in the inner eye, that will close up your eyes, and I typically want to open it up, right? We typically want to open up our eyes, but I guess it depends on, you know, what you're going for. So yeah, this one is drying out a little bit, but yeah, this is my typical eyeliner shape. I'll do the slightest wing, and then I'll try to do the same thing on the left side, but typically doesn't look quite the same. But let's see, I will start in the middle and kind of just stamp it into the inner eye and clean it up a little bit. Let's see. Okay, and then for the outer V, I'm trying to go up and into the shape of the eyebrow here. And let's see, I'll kind of just thicken up the outer part of the eyeliner. Sorry, I'm not like, I feel like I'm struggling a little bit, because typically I'm doing this in front of my mirror instead of like this tiny little mirror, and I don't know, something's throwing off, so not sure how that turned out. But this is the eyeliner that I'll typically do, and I'm always a little paranoid that they're kind of different on the two different sides. So that is my eyes, and after eyeliner I will want to go into mascara. So I will wait for the eyeliner to dry, and so I'll start on this eye because I did this eyeliner first. Now I'll curl my lashes using the Shiseido eyelash curler, which is very famous. And let me tap a little bit. So I will kind of look down, and this helps with pinching the eyelashes. But I do it differently on my two sides, and I actually lift my eyebrows slightly to get more of the lashes And so I think placing it in the correct place is also fairly important. Oh, I just realized I have a lot of these like pills from the previous makeup because I wasn't able to like double check. Okay, and then let me do the other eye. So same thing. I will kind of tap and grab it, and I will kind of look at my eye to see like where I should place it. And then if I want, I can go in a second time and grab it again. And I like it very kind of straight up because my eyelashes are so non-existent. So yeah, I like it to just like go almost like 90 degrees up so I can see any eyelashes. But yeah, they're not the most natural. So I'm going through a good number of mascara right now, and the one that I'm trying out right now is actually from another Korean brand. It's called Too Cool for School, and it's this one. It's called Too Cool for School. Their packaging is way cute. So it's also like called Dinoplats, I think. I think the first time I thought it was called Dinoplats, but I'm not sure. And the packaging is super cute. It has like a dinosaur. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like a dinosaur, but the backs of the dinosaur are all like the buildings and stuff. So it's super cute. And I bought this a long time ago too, but hopefully there's nothing wrong with it because I kept it like air sealed. And what's cool about this mascara is that when you take it out, just do that. What happens is that there's a little clip at the end. That works out. There's a little twisty thing here, and I can like twist it. And do you see how it curls? So you can actually customize it to the curvature of your eyelashes, and it'll like adjust. So it's super cool, right? But I actually don't know like what is the best curve, so I usually just leave it a little bit curved, and actually less so because I start on my lower eyelashes, and I'll just add like a coat of mascara to my lower eyelashes. This mascara, because I got it like a couple years ago, I think it's a little bit dried out. I don't know how effective it actually is because I feel like it did dry out a little bit, but it's mostly my fault because I just like hoard things and use them for like years. And let's see, let me try to get a little bit more on the left side. So let me do the left side now. And I look a little bit with my head down when I'm doing the bottom and try to get like lashes. And because I wear glasses, it helps to do the bottom lashes, but I like barely have anything under my eyelashes. So. And then after the top, after the bottom, I will do my top lashes. So I'll look down more when I do the top lashes. And I find it helpful sometimes to just blink and it will coat the entire line. But I also still like to go in and like wiggle the wand. Wiggle the wand. wiggle the wand. And I have almost no eyelashes, but that's okay. It still makes a little bit of a difference. So, this one is the one that's done, and this is not done. Not sure if you can tell the difference. Sorry, there's like an itch here. And let me do my left side. Okay, and so I'll go in and do the left side. Yeah, so I'll blink and also try to get like my inner lashes, which are hard to get, and sometimes I'll mess that up, but if I mess up, then I will kind of take like a dry brush, for example like my brow brush that I used earlier, and then I'll just clean it up and sweep it away with the brush. So that's kind of how I fix mistakes, but sometimes if the mistake is too large, I'll just kind of leave it. Yeah, so that is the current mascara I'm using. And I'm just going through like all these mascara samples to find one that really works for me. This one I can't tell because it's so old, but it hasn't been one of my top ones, although it could just be because I got it a long time ago and it's affecting its efficacy, so one's mostly on me. Okay, so I'm done with my eyes, and the last step that I'll do is kind of put on like my cheeks, and yeah, so this is a little bit more than what I typically do. Usually I'll just put on like one swipe of blush from a certain color, but I wanted to show you guys one of my favorite products, which is this Hourglass limited edition from I think a while ago, and this one is very shiny and the packaging is gorgeous. So they do this for, you know, their like holiday collection, and it's 6 different things, and you can see like mine broke when I moved recently. So it's very comprehensive. It's like an eye packet, and I love how this feels. Like the texture of this is so fine, and you can just feel a difference with your fingers, so I love touching it. And that's a little bit bronzer, but I typically don't use bronzer. So what I'll do is I'll take kind of like a brush. This is the Luxie brush in 660 Precision Foundation. It's foundation, but I'll use it for whatever. Let me clean off the brush a little bit. So I'll use the Color Switch from Sephora and Vera Mona. And I never know if my brush is clean or not, so I'll just like switch it before I use it. And I don't remember what I used the brush last for. And so these two are blushes. This is a bronzer. This one and this one here is actually like a finishing powder, and I think they can also be used as highlights. So yeah, it's a really nice palette, and they come out with one of these like every year. I've been trying not to get any more, but I still got last year's, which is super similar but in rose gold. But I love these, and it's like just kind of like a glow from within, and it's a nice, I just love the way they feel. It's just very finely milled. but I don't typically use this unless it's more of a special occasion, because I really value the set. So today I'll take a little bit of this blush here in the middle, and I'll just sweep it on, and you can see it's pigmented. I actually need to kind of, dust it off, I think. And this one is called Luminous Blush. So this middle one here is called Luminous Blush. So I'll take a little bit of that. And what I'll do is put it onto my cheeks. And I learned this kind of, oops, I sweeped on a little bit of the bronzer earlier, so I'll do kind of like a contour here, and I'll start at the base of the hairline near the top of my ear, and I'll make it a little bit darker and slowly bring it to the apple of my cheek, where I will kind of go from like, so it acts kind of like a bronzer as well, and I'll deepen it from the top to the apple here. It looks like I grabbed a lot of product, so I'm gonna have to blend this out. And I'll do kind of the same on the other side. Let's see. Grab a little bit more, not too much more, and starting kind of at the hairline here, I'll move towards like the apples of my cheek. Okay, so here. Yep, so I'm just moving down and making sure it's hitting the apple of my cheek and adding color there, but the top will have kind of like more coloration, so it adds more of a contouring effect there. Okay. Let's see. So that's kind of how I am color. But yeah, I really do love the Hourglass product, and I recommend, it's a really good value because I think individually they're quite large, and I never finish, like any of my powders that much because I don't do my makeup that much. So yeah, it's a good value. So that is my cheeks. I'll just add a little bit more color because like that foundation, the BB cream is so it's so like full coverage. And then I will go into this one here, which is kind of like, actually I feel like going into this pink one since we use this luminous blush. Let's go into this matching highlight. So it's a very pearly pink highlight. So cute, and I broke it because when I moved it like fell. But this is meant to be a highlight, and this more as a finishing veil. Actually, I want to use this one so we can do more like around the face and not just highlight the cheekbone here. So let me clean this brush because I never know like when wearing my brushes. I think that'll be a nice sound. And let me go into this. This is the dim light. It's called dim light, but I don't know what that means. So let's just go in here and we swatch it for you. It's so soft. Look how that comes off, and it's so finely milled and luxurious. I just love this palette. So I'll grab some there, and I'm just gonna put it and sweep it here on top of my cheekbones. And it's like very light and kind of glow from within, so it's not one of those in-your-face highlights, and it's very good for every day. Let's put some on the top of the eyebrow here. And we can also put it like a little bit on the nose and keep it about the bottom of the lip. Maybe there a bit, although I get oily there, so. Okay, I think we're good. Can't really see what I'm doing because I don't have my glasses on, but. And then for the left side, I'm just gonna do the same thing. So I'll grab a little more of the dim light and just sweep that on. I just feel like it's so relaxing because I know that the product is so luxurious. And then a little bit on the eyebrows here. And I'm just so like free-handed with this because it's such a subtle glow that I don't need to worry too much about like putting on too much or where I put it, so it's very easy. Yep, so that is one of my favorite highlights. Yeah, and so if you want this, you can get it during the holidays. But otherwise, they don't come out with it normally, I think. Okay, so the last step that I have for you guys is the lipstick. And this lipstick I actually use kind of like on an everyday basis. It is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss. So it's a lip gloss, and this is in the shade Peach Tease. So it's Peach Tease, and this one it's a really nice color for me. It looks really dark, I think. Also it's super cute because it has this cap here. It looks kind of scary, but it comes out really nice, and it's also very moisturizing, so I love wearing this on a day-to-day basis. And sometimes I will pair it with a Sweet Peach blush, which works out really well together, so because they're both like very peachy, and I think this color matches the blush very well. So it comes out kind of like a normal applicator, but it smells super good. It really smells like sweet peach. It smells like peaches, but also like sugar. So it's super nice. It's also very moisturizing. I don't know what they put in it, but yeah, it's very moisturizing for me. So sometimes if I'm in a dry environment, I'll actually put this on overnight, and I'll wake up with kind of like softer, more moisturized lips. And the way I put this on is, because it's a lip gloss, it's super easy for me to just sweep it on, and you see it's like much darker and it comes out kind of scary. But because it's just a lip gloss, after I kind of put my lips together, it comes out pretty natural, I think. And then I'll fill in kind of like the tops or anything I missed. The applicator is pretty nice, I think. Okay, and that is the full look. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what I look like. Hopefully I don't look like a clown. Oh, one more thing I forgot. So sometimes I will put on a little bit of fragrance if I feel like fancy that day. So the fragrance I currently use is Chloe. And the way that I put this on is I'll spray it on my hair, because I think that's like the most effective way of doing it. So I'll take a little bit of this, and I'll turn my head outwards, and I'll spray it onto the ends of my hair, so like it minimizes any damage that could bring. And this one smells like roses and other floral notes that I can't really place. So yeah, my friend got this for me, and I think it's super cute, so I will use it on some mornings if I feel a little bit grosser than usual. So that's the final touch. And now I can look at my glasses. Let's see. Okay, I think that came out pretty well. I don't look too crazy. So yeah, this is kind of my go-to look if I feel like dressing up a little more and I don't want to think about a look. Sometimes I'll do more adventurous looks, but this is my kind of nude go-to, and yeah, this is something that's easy and like comes to me pretty naturally. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.